After a nail-biting opener in Qatar for Moto3, we move over and welcome you to all of this wonderful action from the Algarve International Circuit. It's round 2 for Moto3 in 2024. We can't wait to get going. Welcome everybody, good morning, and welcome to the Algarve International Circuit. It is Moto3 and it is race day finally. Jose Antonio Ruda on pole position alongside Kelso, Alonso, Holgado, Rossi, Via, Ortola, Ferroli and Ogden, and then Stefano Neppa taking in 10th position. This place is awesome. It is conditions beyond superb. We can't wait to see what we are going to experience here today. Let's transition over quickly to the commentary team for the action. Susie.
This is the scene here in Portimao and this fabulous track that we are so excited about. Moto3, our first race of the day, and the grid is set. Gosh, I'm flicking around there a little bit, aren't they? But yeah, it feels like it might be quite a lot of nerves down there because a lot of helmets on early, which normally shows that the riders just want to focus on what's ahead.
Yeah, you know what? We've been away over in Qatar. There's not a lot of people around there. So the atmosphere is more relaxed. You come home here, the first European round, everyone's here. There's 100,000 people-ish. The grandstands are full, and you feel that pressure, that tension from the team. It's an important round. You want to, if you've not had a good Qatar, you want to make sure this round, this race is good, obviously, and you get as much points as possible. So, yeah, you can feel the tension, can't you? Genuinely can feel it.
Yeah, you can. What about these new tyres then around here that they're having to get used to? Because they're going to have to get used to degradation.
Yes, well, they got their first go in Qatar, and you know, obviously some teams were better than others, and some riders were better than others at managing that tyre wear and the degradation. We know the Pirelli tyre offers like a really good initial grip, and the outright performance when they're new is very good, but they're going to have to manage as well. So just like in Qatar here, the guy that's going to win is going to be the guy that's going to manage that tyre degradation the best, that's going to manage the situation in a group, not really thrash his tyre too early in the race and keep some energy and some rubber for the end of the race.
Just a little word about David Munoz there, going from the 5th row of the grid in 13th.
Yep, he was on the podium here last year, had a nightmare, didn't he, in Qatar, obviously stalled it on the line. Munoz's going to be angry. Watch this space, number 44.
This is going to be a good start to the race, our first race of the day then, as the scene is set, the grid is set, and we are ready to go here at this glorious circuit in Portimao. Michael Laverty and Gavin Emmett are in the commentary box, raring to go. Good morning.
Good morning, Susie. As we get ready to go then, here we have it. Who's going to have pole position? Down to turn 1, Ruda has the advantage, but Kelso and Alonso are not to be messed with. It's time to begin Moto3's Portuguese Grand Prix. Moto3 is making its way to Europe for round 2 of the 2024 season. Jose Antonio Ruda on pole position, alongside him Joel Kelso and David Alonso. Second row sees Daniel Holgado, Ricardo Rossi alongside Colin Via. Then it's Ortola, Ferroli and Ogden on row 3. Fourth row, Neppa, Esteban and Bertoletti starts in 12th position. The 5th row of the grid sees Munoz alongside Rulstone and Fernandez. Row 6 sees Nicola Caro alongside Yamanaka and Vicente Perez. Row 7 of the grid takes us to Piqueras alongside Suzuki and Fabrizio. Row 8, Whiteley alongside Borassi and Al Salhalto. And then on the 9th row of the grid, we see Luca Lanetta and Noah Deltweller down in 26th position. 25 starters is what we had in Qatar. One more than normal as we gear up for the start here today. And the parade lap is underway here at the circuit. Who's going to have the advantage down to that first corner? Green flags are out. And if you have been watching motorcycle racing this morning, we've just had the World Superbike race over at Catalonia, and what an absolutely fantastic race was. Top Rack doing a Rossi on the inside line of the last corner and taking the lead. and winning the race at the last corner. In terms of the championship standings, David Alonso leads after victory last time out in Qatar. He has a 5-point advantage in the standings as well. It's David Alonso on 25, Holgado's on 20, Fiorizzo has 16, Ricardo Rossi on 13, Colin Via 11, Stefano Neppa's on 10, Tetsuya Suzuki's on 9, Joel Kelso 8, Ortola 7, Rulestone 6, Esteban 5, Precaris is on 4, Ogden 3, Cado is on 2, and Lunetta is on 1 points paying position as well. So that's how they work out down in the standings for this one. As we take a look, weather looks to be okay to me so far. We're not having too many problems with the circuit situation, so hopefully we're going to be okay. I've got all my drivers on one screen, thankfully, on my 2 computer devices, so we can see who's going to have the best run down towards the first corner. Get in touch with us on the Twitch and YouTube chats as well. And if you're on Twitter, use the hashtag JBMotorsports and at JBMotorsportsX on Twitter if you want to get in touch with us there. Also on Instagram at JBMotorsportsIG and on TikTok at JBMotorsport, all lowercase as well. I'm going to start posting there again shortly. The guys have been creating loads of graphics for us and videos from the past weekend of running. It's been a long weekend, and Moto3 here right now as sort of kicks off the normal half of this one. Here's Daniel Holgado from St. Vicente del Raspeig in Spain, 18 years old, born the 27th of April 2005. He's 3 days older than Megan, if you know Megan from the commentary box. She'll be in us later on for the Grand Prix. Lane line up on the grid, and Ruda is already in prime position, getting ready to go. Just tailing in now. Here we go. As they come through. Red flag at the front. Round 2 of the MotoGP season. And first up on Grand Prix Sunday is Moto3. This will be electric. There's always fun in the junior class at Portimao. Eyes to the lights. 5 will activate with a green flag in the back. Lights on. And pull the throttle back as we go racing for Moto3. Down to turn 1. There's a stall already in the back of the grid. That's disastrous news for Delmolo, I believe, as we get into the first corner. And it's Rossi and Delmolo, so they've had a terrible start. The 2 CIP green power bikes as they come through the first corner. Ruda leads. Alonso second. Holgado is third. And looking at the inside as well, Ferroli's trying to make a way through on the inside line. Doesn't make contact, so Holgado's second, Alonso third, Kelso fourth, Ortola, Esteban, Neppa, Ferroli, Via, Bertoletti, Caro, Munoz as we come into turn 5 and Tory Vip for the first time. 3 riders side by side further back as well, trying to make a position. But on the inside, Alonso can't get a run on Holgado. Up the hill we go then, towards turn 6 and into 7 and 8. Through Samson we go before the mighty jump over the top of the hill. And down we go towards Craig Jones in a second. Anna Sampson, up we go. And look at that, Precaris has dropped down to 17th position over the hill. The front comes riding up on several bikes. Taking it calm and easy. Not wanting to lose out this early in the race. Yellow flag, sector 3. And I believe that's going to be, well, there's 2 riders, I think, going down. Yamanaka and Precaris. And yeah, both have crashed out. The 6 and 36 have crashed out. So Yamanaka and Precaris are out of this race. I hope that doesn't have to be a stoppage to the race procedure if there's something more wrong. And all we got told at the moment is that they are out of the race. No sign of anything from race control. Turn 9, and that's at Craig Jones. That's a big one if it's down there. Yamanaka the same place, I assume. Turn 9? Yeah, turn 9. Big one there then. And Rossi tumbling down the order as well from 6th position. I don't know if that's a transponder issue. Loads of dust in that first corner. Rossi's dropped down massively into that gap. Rossi's stalling the grid, so I think he's jumping around like a, well, ironically like a buckaroo on this one. Up the inside, Alonso takes 2nd position away from Holgado. A sweet move at Lagos. Up the hill into Luca at turn 4, and then down the hill to Tory Vip at turn 5. So just keeping this one together. Yellow flag sectors 2 and 3. So this is at turn 9. I hope they don't have to stop the race because we're getting close to that turn 9 and we've got no information at the moment about where these riders are. It's blind turn 9. Let's take a look at it. So this, and they just drops it at the exit. So Yamanaka and Piqueras, and Yamanaka drops the front, and Piqueras going around the outside, and he's got nowhere to go and just loses out massively. And they skid off into the gravel. Yellow flags are out, sector 2 and 3. They are still in the gravel. Why isn't this a stoppage? What's going on here? Hopefully not overtaking. Where is everyone? Yellow flags are still out, sectors 2 and 3, as they come down again. Ruda leads. Alonso, Hologado, Esteban's up 5 places. Ogden's down 5. Lunetta up 6 places, up to 19th in this running order at the moment. Arguably characterised by 3 riders going off the track and stalling on it. Munoz passes Nepo for 8th position. Out of turn 14. Saga's up through 15 at Gaup now and then drops 7 stories towards the line. There is Esteban. Joel Esteban started 11th, up to 6th. Really improving on the order. He's back on Voltola now as he comes across the line. And what is happening with Ricardo Rossi's Delta? He keeps going up and down, up and down, up and down on that timing tower. Lap after lap after lap as they turn in to the first corner. And Kelso getting ahead of Alonso, and Alonso getting forced out by Ortolo as well. And here comes Esteban on the inside line, taking 2 of them. Esteban gets a move on Ortolo and Alonso, and I think moves up into 4th position. Yes, he does. Great move from Esteban. And Ortolo moves down into 6th position. So just a small change on the overall running, but it's crucial and it's important. Out then of Tory Vip, turn 5. Overcast cloud conditions with the dust in the air as they squeeze through again. It's turn 9. Green flag running is now in possession as Perez has dropped down to 19th place now on the timing screen. So he too is having a little bit of a moment. I've got a stone in my shoe, so I'm having to take my shoe off in order to rectify that. As again, more drama into that braking zone. There is Ruda leading the way. Hologado is still P2. And up the inside, Ortola's coming through, having a go on the inside line. And there's contact as Alonso and Esterson. Kelso's got the fastest lap of the race though, 1:47.485. So he's coming on the attack, and they're all going for it. It doesn't look like anybody's really having a slow race today. The tyres seems to be holding nicely and making their way in this race with utter perfection. Just doing my lace again, and I can stand up. 16 laps to go. Rossi's back up into 3rd place now, but now dropping down the order again. So I don't know where he is. He's still on the grid though, I'm sure about it. But I can see him up there. So I think Rossi might have to get a black flag here if he's got a transponder issue, because the 54, which is Ricardo Rossi, is running in 3rd position. He may be running in 3rd position, but we're not seeing him in 3rd position. Munoz, 1:47.311, has a new best race lap record as they accelerate once more out of Tory Vip towards turn 6, then into 7 and 8, and yellow flag sector 2. Who's gone down this time? Lunetta has crashed out. Rider okay. So Lunetta is out of the race. And that is a disappointment, actually. Up 6 places from where he started. 11th up the other, so yeah, that's bad. So Luca Lunetta is out of the race here at Portimao. Might be able to continue again if he's just dropped the front. It's out turn 5 at Tory Vip. Oh, he's had a high side. Oh, that's a nasty one. Bike skids out from underneath him, and he couldn't believe that he had a high side. Just twister, turns in, bike jumps up, he goes over the handlebars, and looking on to see stars, and Lunetta's rejoined the race, but there was another local yellow in sector 2. Lunetta has rejoined, but I'm not seeing any reason why there's another yellow that's been pointed out to the track. 16 to go. Lap 4 of 19. And there goes Rossi again, despite being in 3rd position. He's just dropping down that timing screen. That bike not working. They put him up to third, now he's just going down. So Rossi's going to get passed here by Ortola for third. And Rossi's bike's down to twitch. So now Ortola's in third position. Now the timing screen makes sense, but in fourth, it's not Alonso. In fourth, it is Riccardo Rossi. Is it Rossi, or did he storm the grid? Rossi's having issues with his transponder. That's from the TV production. Thank you for that, because I was wondering what's happening. So Rossi's having trouble with his transponder. That's the information we got. And he was having that in Qatar as well. So what are they doing with Rossi's bike that he's having several problems with it? A really strange situation here. As Ferroli up in 13th, Caro 14th, 15th position at the moment, going the way of Ralston. Well, actually 16th because of Rossi. So everyone's a position down from 4th down. As Hologado battles, as Rossi's going to get passed here by Alonso. Alonso's going for 4th position. Rossi's on the outside line. He'll hold it. Now he's lost it. Alonso takes 4th. So now everyone 5th down is a position down the order. It'd be easy if Rossi would just retire if he's got the transponder issues, because if they can't see him on the track, then it's a liability. And there's nothing wrong with the bike, but the transponder's not working. So it's only working every time he crosses the line, and then it looks like he's dropped down the order. So it's a dangerous technology to be out there to have a go at. Who had pole position? Ruda. I need to change Ruda. It was his first ever pole position in Moto3. Across the line they come then. Rossi, yeah, down in 5th now, changing the order 6th still. And he's going to get passed here by Alonso on the outside. And there's further drama going on just behind all these slots at the front as Bertoletti and Esterson and Nepper battling together. So Via 6th, Munoz 7th, Esteban 8th, Nepper 9th, Bertoletti 10th, but not really because they all go down a position. God, this is getting confusing. And he must be... And Rossi back to 5th. Had they fixed his transponder issue? Well, it's work. Okay, so where's Rossi now? I can't see Rossi on the timing screen. Down in 23rd position. Coming into sector 2. Now, is that going to reset itself? Because in the TV pictures, they've put him into 5th. But on the timing tower, he's down to 24th position, but still up there with the leaders. So that might reset next time across the line. But Riccardo Rossi back to 5th place on my timing tower, the TV pictures. On your screens at home, it hasn't worked. As Via making moves, but here comes Alonso, winner here, and the championship leader, David Alonso, winner in Qatar. Gets through on Ortola. And also gets through on Hologado, so he's up into 2nd position, but the timing tower has not updated. So this is a really shoddy production at the moment with Dorna. They can't get the systems right as they come across the line. So Kelso and Via, the gap 9/10 of a second at the moment as they continue to push out the last corner. So, oh, there we go. Look, he's gone down the order again then. Rossi back to 5th. And now watch him sink like a stone across that control line. You just can't win with that TV graphic. It's just not working at all. Alonso with a 1:46.985. He has the fastest lap of the race so far. Rossi back to 5th. I think they're going to fix that timing tower soon. But it doesn't help us. It just keeps going down, 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 down. So I'll try and correct as it goes retroactively. As Alonso still attacking Ruda, exit of Luco at 4, down to Torre Vip at turn 5. He gets that nice little slipstream on. 1:46.985, new best race lap record. And here in Moto3, the all-time lap record is a 1:46.7. 1:40, yeah, it's a 1:46.798. Alonso's just at a 1:46.985, which isn't even faster than what we had. It's actually a new fastest lap record. New best race lap record here in Moto3. The previous one was on sheet with 1:47.565. So it's a new best race lap record, but it's not an overall lap record. That was beaten yesterday in qualifying by Ruda. So they are getting faster. Oh, and Hologado to the inside of the championship. The two in the championship that are 1-2 battling. Oh, with Alonso in 2nd. Hologado third. Ortola slips through on the inside line. Coming into turn 13. Hologado throws it to the wind up the inside at 13. Gets ahead of Ortola as they swing down the hill through Sargas into 14 now. And Alonso can't do anything about it. Holgado will still attack, still fight back, still push forward. And there's nothing that he can do there, unfortunately. Down the hill they come. 7-story drop, then a 3-story up immediately across the line. Ruda, Alonso, Holgado, Ortola, Rossi, Kelso, Vaya, Nepa, Bertoletti, Esterson, the top 10. Munoz, Ferrari, Ogden, Fernandez, and Ralstone is the 15 in this race as Rossi again starts to drop down the order. And Alonso gets a little twitch, trying to look on the inside. Holgado goes on the inside! Holgado touches the leg of Alonso and through around the outside comes Ortola. And into second position goes Holgado. Now that was a very cheeky move to send it up the inside. Alonso's not going to be happy with that one. Holgado practically just elbowed his way through down in turn 3 at Lagos. Nothing through Luco either. Now into Torivit through turn 6 into 7. Samson is turn 8. Named it because of the giant Samson advertising that used to be there. And then over the hill down towards Craig Jones at turn 9. Fantastic part of the track here. Flat out. I wish Formula 1 would come back to Portugal. There was always some good races here at the Algarve when we had it for 2 seasons in 2020 and 2021. It's still the F1 game as well, Portugal. Ortola trying to get through. Holgado still in second position. Trying to find the situations to change over. Ruda's just leading this one. It's lap 8 of 19. 12 laps to go here in the Moto3 Grand Prix of Portugal. They'll try and have the attack again. Just feathering the throttle. Not wanting too much of a problem. Exits across the line now. Ruda, Alonso, Holgado, Ortola, Rossi, top 5. Still haven't adjusted Rossi. Oh, hang on, Rossi's in 7th now. Is that right? Or is he? Yeah, he's dropping again. Never mind. Never mind. Thought they might have fixed that, but they haven't on the timing screens yet. Yeah, fix it for TV production. Don't fix the actual timing screen that people pay $17.99 a year for. And out goes Alonso. Gets a bit forced wide as Ortola goes up, and I think Riccardo Rossi. Oh, now they've changed it. Rossi's gone down the order, so I have to manually pick him out now. So Alonso 3rd, Ortola 4th, Rossi 5th. Vaya is up into 7th position now. Kelso is in 6th position. So that timing tower's wrong. Because, or is it wrong? I don't know anymore which one's the correct one. And Colin Vaya is ahead. Yeah, Vaya is ahead of Kelso. No, he's not. Yeah, Vaya. Oh, now Ross pick up that. What is going on? We've no idea the right running order. As Alonso dives up the inside of somebody. I wish I could tell you what, because it says Alonso's in 3rd. He's just passed Riccardo Rossi now. So, but Ortola's in 3rd. I can see Ortola's in 3rd. Timing screen says he's in 3rd. But it also is not showing Rossi. TV pictures are showing Alonso 3rd and Ortola 4th. But that's not the case. So we've got massive amounts of difficulty following who's who at the moment. Dorna are doing their nutting with Riccardo Rossi's transponder here because it's freezing their systems. And it's making us really scratch our heads who can win this race because we just don't know. And Rossi keeps getting put back up the order, then just keeps dropping down. So I'm having to eyeball this as best I can. This is a day when technology is not so good. Ortola gets through on Holgado into turn 1. He's brought Alonso back in with it as well. Ruda leads to the top 4. Ruda, Holgado, Ortola, Alonso. And Holgado's down to 3rd, Ortola's 2nd, and the computer hasn't changed that. Well, it has now, but you having to look everywhere on it as Alonso stays in 3rd position. Holgado's down now to 4th. There we go. And Alonso going for the lead, Ortola going for 2nd. Everyone's trying everything to get through this Grand Prix, and it's just not working. Ruda, Alonso, Ortola, Holgado. Finally, they correct it. With Rossi P5, Vaya's P6. So just drop Vaya down, everyone down in position, and put Rossi back up wherever he ends up. Rossi's down 24th now, but he's not. Rossi's down in 5th position. And Alonso leads from Ruda. Is that true? No, I don't think it is. 88 thousandths. It is true. It is true. Alonso leads. He's got through, coming at turn 12 and 13. So Alonso leads. Ruda set. And now it's put Alonso in fourth. Oh, for God's sake. The timing towers are a joke from Dorna. I'm sorry, but this is getting a bit silly. We can't work out who's where. So Alonso leads the race, and he's gone through on the inside line at Portimao at turn 10 and 11. Nice move. But now it's saying Ruda's leading again. Oh, for God's sake, get it together! Get it together! We want to watch this and understand what's happening. And we can't do that with your systems bugging out every 5 seconds. This is honestly annoying. So, Alonso leads. Holgado is now second. And battling for third position is Ortola. Colin Vire's in there. And now Riccardo Rossi has dropped back down to 7th position with Kelso in 6th. So the top 6 are now correct. Rossi is 7th, so drop Esterson down. Riccardo Rossi, this transponder needs fixing. 30 riders in Moto3, yes, but come on. So Alonso leads, Ruda, no. Alonso leads, Holgado, Ortola, Via, Ruda, Kelso, Esterson, Nepa, and now Rossi says he's down 23rd position again. Oh, for God's sake. Via under attack from Ruda at the inside at turn 12. Not going to make a move there. Turn 13 would be, and he's up the inside and he gets through. Via goes defensive as well. And Ruda's through on the inside down turn 14. Yeah, he's got through on the inside line. A sweet move there from Ruda. He makes that move stick. And Alonso leads the way from Holgado. Ortola, Ruda, Via, Kelso. And no idea where Riccardo Rossi's ended up. Can't work it out on the timing screen. It's not letting us. Not a clue. Rossi's transponder is just failing as always. Oh, nearly contact. That's Kelso and Via getting through. Via and Ortola in a battle now together, and Via gets through for 4th. If it even is 4th, that's the case. Rossi's down now. There's Rossi. I can't eyeball him, so I can't give you the right results here, unfortunately, for Portimao. That 12 of 19, 8 to go though. Well, reversal of where we were 8 laps ago. Alonso is leading this race though by half a second to Holgado. That's, I believe, to be true. But the timing towers, everything's just broken. We're trying to eyeball this the best we can. But Alonso currently is on course for his 6th win in Moto3. He won the season opener, and he's going to do a double at this rate. That would be fantastic if he can do it. Battle for 4th position. Ortola's ahead of Via, and now coming into it, we've got Kelso making a small battle through turn 14. Galp is turn 15, a long 7-story drop as I mentioned, and that's actually a good angle of how high it is dropping down the hill. Over the line, 7 to go. That 13 of 19. Now, quickly find out where Riccardo Rossi is. I think down in 11th, somewhere there. Yeah, Rossi's in 11th position. So, drop Ralston down from the order there, as Rossi now drops back himself. Oh, it's embarrassing, that transponder, because it just causes so many issues. And it's the 2nd time in 2 races now that he's had that problem. It wasn't so bad when we tried it in Qatar, but here in Portimao it's just not resetting itself at all. So you're constantly in a state of Is this the right result? Is this not the right result? How do we make the two results go right together? And quite often, two wrongs don't make a right in Moto3, as we've learned several times. And Alonso holding off Holgado and Ruda. He'll have a 10-point lead to Holgado in the championship at the moment. 28-point gap to Via, 30-point gap toward Tola, who's battling in 4th position. But the top two in the championship battling out now here. And a 10-point lead after 2 races. Yeah, that's quite close. Despite maximising. As we see Holgado defend that inside line, turn 13. Ruda's trying to go around the outside. Get the inside line for turn 14 in Sargas. The door gets snapped shut, gets a little bit back on the power, opens up the door, forces his way through, down to turn 15, the last corner, side by side, and Ruda takes 2nd place with a sweet move. That was very nice indeed from Ruda. Lined it up at turn 13, outside, became the inside for 14 and 15. Now he's got to defend from the toe of Holgado on that Gas Tech 3 bike, and he doesn't be able to do it. So Ruda loses out on the Ijo KTM, and the Gas Tech 3 goes through as well. To a KTM bike, but still. What a run. It's a Gas bike as well. So Alonso leads by half a second with 6 laps to go here. Put him out. Slowly, slowly, catchy a trophy. Into the braking zone. Alonso wants to do 2 in a row. He's wiggling that rear of the bike though. He's come alive, David Alonso, hasn't he? In the Moto3 Championship. Ruda 4/10 down. Tola's in 4th. Via 5th. Still can't tell you where Ricardo Rossi's ended up. TV pictures won't let me. Nepa's passed Esteban for 7th position. So they have swapped over in that 2nd sector, Delta, whereas everyone else now just coming through sector 3, Portimao. Turns 10 and 11 named Portimao. And then down the hill through 12 and 13. And 14 at Sargas as well. Galp is 15. Will they come up together now? Will they have the advantage together? Moto3 yesterday was fantastic. Moto3 has been a very interesting race once again. What will Moto2, then MotoGP bring later on in the day for that amazing Portuguese Grand Prix? The sprint race yesterday with Maverick taking the win, proving anything is possible and anything can happen, and usually does in MotoGP. In fact, we saw the Formula One this morning have a great race, so it's been a really strong weekend of action. We've got the $1 Million Challenge for IndyCar later, as Holgado passes Alonso and Ruda's in there too, so a 3-way fight for the lead with 5 to go, and Holgado hits the front and takes the lead of the race via Otola and Kelso in the battle as well. So we've got top 3 fighting, and then 4, 5, 6 fighting together. Yep, after the MotoGP later, you got IndyCar, and then you got NASCAR as well to wrap up the day. Mammoth 26 hours of Saturday, Sunday broadcasting over the two. But also, a major factor here, I think we've broadcasted 60 hours in the past 72 hours. Amazing. Just requiring a dry throat every now and then. Yellow flag, sector 2. What's happened here? Come on, Kelso, says Juddy. Oh, and Rossi's out! Rossi's out! I shouldn't be celebrating, but boy, does that fix our TV timing issues like crazy. Ricardo Rossi has crashed down at turn 5. It says rider okay. And I shouldn't cheer for a rider going down. But boy, oh boy, does that solve the transponder issue and the timing issues. There he is, the airbag's gone off. I hope he's okay. But they need to get that transponder fixed because it was causing no end of issues. So now, finally, with 4 laps to go at the end of this one, we have the correct TV timing order. Holgado, Alonso, Ruda, this is how it happened. So it's into turn 5 on the inside. The front's going to dip away from him. Oh, and it's a mini high side for Rossi. And yeah, airbag did pop up a little bit, but that's nothing to be worried about. It's okay. Right, Finally, we've got the right order. Esteban gets ahead of Nepa. Brilliant. We've been waiting for this. So, Holgado, Alonso, Ruda, Via, Ortola, Kelso, Esteban, Nepa, Bertoletti, Munoz, Rollstone, Fernandez, Suzuki, Ogden, and Caro, the last points-paying position at the moment. Nicola Caro as well, doing really well over there. Down the straight we go, in towards turn 5 once more. Priorities from Josh. Absolutely. Correct timing graphics and correct TV pictures for the first time, because I was having to eyeball everybody, and it's really hard with the numbers sometimes. As we see Ruda trying to go up the inside of Alonso for second position, coming into Samson at turn 8, he can't do it. And Holgado now has the advantage in this race, trying to work out the championship standings as we go, but then I remembered that we actually get that delivered to us. So as it stands, Holgado and Alonso, because it was first and second in race 1, and now they're second and first in this race, they are going to be level on points. If it finishes how it is, with Holgado winning and Alonso second, they will be equal on 45 World Championship points in the Moto3 race, and that is juicy. It's very, very tempting to see where that could go in this race, as we see Ruda at turn 14 up the inside and gets ahead of Alonso. And now the gap changes. Holgado leads by 4 points in the championship now. So that's changing second after second. And don't worry, as we get towards the end of the season and we have the championship trying to be decided, we will have the live timings with the correct rider points as well on the screen, so you all know what's happening at home. That's later on in the year though. We've got 3 laps to go right now, and we've got Holgado, Ruda, Alonso, Kelso, Via, and Ortola, top 6 battery at the inside. Alonso takes second position away from Ruda at the first 3 corners, and into Lagos we go at turn 3. And Holgado has the lead around the outside. Via under attack. And that, I believe, I can't even tell who that is. Who's made the move there? That's Kelso up into 4th, passing Via for that position. Ruda. Oh, and Alonso makes a mistake at 5. Little twitch. Thought about a move on the inside there, Ruda. He was already going for it. Then Alonso twitched. He had to back out of it. Now he's on the inside line coming to turn 7 and 8. Not a place to overtake this part of the track. Okay, it's over the hill. And you don't know if you're going to buckle under the kangaroo push that you get. It's like a roller coaster. You get like vertigo. Right, as it stands with Alonso now P2, they are level on championship points once more. Ruda's dropped down to 3rd, so the Spaniard of Holgado and the Colombian of Alonso level on points. Via will move within 23 points. Kelso 24, so they're battling over 4th and battling over 4th position, and that's crucial. And now they're level on points as well. So we've got Holgado and Alonso level on 45, Kelso and Via level on 21. So 1-2 level, 3-4 level if things stay as they are at the end of this race, which, to be fair, might just happen because it's Moto3, and that'll be a nice little challenge as we go to Kota in 2 weeks' time as well at the Circuit of the Americas for the Americas Grand Prix. Not the American Grand Prix, not the United States Grand Prix, the Americas Grand Prix. Or the Grand Prix of the Americas, I think is the official title. They move it around as now we're getting swamped by everybody. Kelso was running in 3rd, now he's run down the order. 2nd place goes to Ruda, Ortola goes 3rd, and Alonso has dropped down now into 5th position. Holgado's got the lead of this race on 2 to go. This is the penultimate lap here for Moto3 in Portugal. And they've just got to hold it and keep it calm and not do anything stupid as they come out of Lagos into Luco and down the hill towards the braking zone at Torre Vip at turn number 5. Hard on the brakes. Turn in. Little bit of a battle further back. Looks good to us. They'll continue with this attack. And Holgado's put up 2 tenths, but Ruda's right there with him, so he's not going to let him go. I thought he might, but no. So top 2 now separating by 0.5 of a second. Ortola's in there too, as we see Via and Kelso in a battle. And there goes Ruda, thinking about a move at turn 10 and 11. That's at Portimao. And Ruda's just working out, as you hear Michael Alberti might say in the background, he's just working out, where can I attack on the last lap? Where can I go for a move if I'm in this position? Holgado's closing them off at every opportunity. Moving left, moving right, just making sure everything's okay. And look at this, Ruder's on the inside line, gets such a drag out of turn 14 and down the hill into 15 and Galp. 7 stories drop. And Hologado on that 96 bike, holding on for dear life as we start 1 lap to go around this 2.853 mile circuit. And is Ruder in the slipstream enough for turn 1? He's pulled to the outside line. Hologado goes defensive. Ruder's going to have the slipstream to try and cut back at him on the inside line. Not going to work. 3/10 the gap. It looks like these two might have it. Oh, and further back, Via on the inside line gets ahead of Alonso. And that's going to upset Alonso. He tries to cut back round the outside. Via shuts the door on him. Is Kelso going to have a go up the hill towards Tory Vib? We cut back to the front to see Ruder. Thinking about him on the inside. Hologado defends it. Nicely done. And Alonso on the inside for 4th position. Via nearly has a high side moment at the exit. And that allows Alonso to get traction. He's on the outside line, coming into 7 and 8. Has to back out. He'll try the cut back, but Alonso's running out of time. He's on it in turn 8. He's just made a move at Samson. You never see that. Alonso up into 4th position. Via down to 5th, Kelso 6th, Ortola's backed off, Ruder's now into Portimao. This is where he was lining him up. We're into the last sector of the Portuguese Grand Prix. Who is going to win? Will it be Hologado to take victory number 4 of his MotoGP career, or will Ruder win for the first ever time in Moto3 to go with his first ever pole position in the series? It's anybody's guess. Is it 4 or is it 1 as they come out and Ruder's on the inside line? Ruder's going to go for it. Hologado shut the door. It's going to be a drag race to the line. 7 stories drop. Who's going to have it towards the line? Hologado. He's done a bad exit. Here comes Ruder. It's a drag race to the line. Side by side. Hologado wins by 44 thousandths of a second. Ruder is again denied a first-time victory. Ortola 3rd. Alonso 4th. Kelso is 5th. What a race. It is a 4th victory for Daniel Hologado. He takes the lead in the championship by 7 points to Alonso. Fantastic Moto3 action in the Algarve. Utterly brilliant. We are blessed with fantastic racing. TNT go for a break a bit earlier than I was expecting there. So let's take a look at the results then from this amazing race. Daniel Hologado is victorious. Ruder is 2nd. Ortola 3rd. Alonso is 4th. Kelso 5th. Via 6th. Nepa 7th. Esteban is 8th. Munoz is 9th. And Adrian Fernandez rounds out the top 10. Jacob Ralston is 11th, with Matteo Bertoletti 12th. Tatsushi Suzuki is 13th. Vicente Perez 14th. Scott Ogden gets the last points-paying position in 15th place. 16th for Caro, alongside Ferroli is 17th. Frizzo 18th. Whiteley 19th. Dirtweller is 20th. Barassi 21st. And Al Sahoti is in 22nd. And 23rd is Luca Linetti, but severely off the pace after that crash. 3 official retirements of Rossi, Yamanaka and Piqueras. If my mouse wants to work, let's take a look at the world standings after this race then. Daniel Hologado leads by 7 points, 45 to 38, with David Alonso in 2nd. Ivan Ortola has 23, Colin Via 21. Jose Antonio Rueda is on 20. Joel Kelso and Stefano Nepa level on 19. Frizzo has 16. Rossi crashing out 13. He goes level with Joel Esteban now. Suzuki on 12. Rolstone has 11. Munoz 7. Fernandez 6. 4 for Piqueras and Bertoletti and Ogden. 2 for Caro and Perez. 1 for Luca Linetti. Not a bad race, that one, at all, for Moto3 here from the Algarve. A definite thumbs-up style victory. Can't wait to see what happens next. Moto2 is next up here in around about half an hour's time. You can join us for all of the action here on JB Motorsports. But for Moto3, it's 2 weeks' time until we're next back, and that will be coming from the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. You can join us all for that later on. But right now, Daniel Holgado is race winner. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.